As we wrap up this series on God's reckless love, by the way, if you missed any of this series, I would encourage you to go back and listen to it on Meck's YouTube and Meck's app. It's not an easy story to take in, but it's a powerful one. But because we've both been tracking with this series, I was able to have a conversation with my mom about her thoughts on the story of Hosea and Gomer. As we were talking, she asked a great question. She wondered how Hosea was able to discern what God wanted him to do. His actions were far out of his comfort zone, and yet he did them anyways. I loved that question. When we think about how we choose to listen and respond to what God might be asking us to do, it comes back to trust. It's easy to trust God when we think we can see the finish line, when we know what's next, when there really isn't much trust involved. But what happens when we have no idea what's going to happen next? Do we still trust? Author Francis Chan once wrote, "But God doesn't call us to be comfortable. He calls us to trust him so completely that we're unafraid to put ourselves in situations where we will be in trouble if he doesn't come through." Trusting in God doesn't mean knowing every part of the plan, or even the next step in the plan. It does, however, mean that you have to continue taking those steps, regardless of what frightens you. As you wrap up your week, I want you to think about what God might be asking of you to do outside your comfort zone. What can you do to take a next step and start trusting that God will be there to reveal the end of the story?